These changes challenge every major paradigm that has shaped our lives, nations, cultures, and communities. It is during times like these that we turn inward for truth. I too began to question the meaning of my existence and the meaning of success. Often, through these quiet, contemplative reflections, we come to find our purpose, our giftings, and even, as some would say, our calling in life. I choose to use my gifts in the service of goodness for the collective. After spending nearly 3 decades in the world of direct marketing, I have witnessed a broad spectrum of changes in our industry. Having built a global organization that generated billions of dollars in sales, I have learned invaluable lessons in business and in life. I have been called to start a project that honors 2 words: love and contribution. I am building a global community that is focused on the well-being of everyone around us, physically, financially, and spiritually. With that said, get ready, for you're about to be a part of something meaningful, fun, and genuinely profound. It is time to get excited and rise to the calling of something far greater than what has been.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Three International webinar today. So my name is Adelena. I will be your host for today. Permit me to just share a little bit about myself. I come from a family of entrepreneurs. What I do is I'm a business consultant, and I consult internationally throughout Asia Pacific with startup entrepreneurs. So, as a business owner myself, I have run a traditional business, a brick and mortar. And sometimes for being a business owner, it can be very good, but it can be also very difficult sometimes, very challenging when we go through economic upturns and downturns. And my business will equally, follow the upturns and downturns. So for me, I ran my business for more than 15 years. And during that time, I've experienced a number of economic cycles. When the going is good, it's great. But as the business also grew, personal time became a lot less, right? And as I tend to grow more, there was a lot more, things to do, and it a lot of anxiety as well that came through, for me, and a lot of stresses, right? That it impacted my sleep, impacted my health. So through this process, what I've also realized is that it's really important, to be taking care of our health. Is also very important to be able to leverage on a new business model. I was really looking for something new, something different, that would be better, and I can actually achieve what I truly desire to have in a shorter period of time. So incoming, is Tree International, and I'm very excited to be sharing with you, what I actually see through Tree. Yeah, it's truly a global entrepreneurial movement, and I'm just going to be sharing my slides right now. Yeah. Okay. Great. So Tree International is an entrepreneurial movement. Yeah, it's a group of people like-minded, that have got a strong purpose, love, and contribution. Yeah, and to really share, around the world, and on these three pillars, right? Firstly, it's people. We really truly understand that everything in life works, in business, in life, in how we do grow together as a community, is truly about people, and people are really our greatest assets, right? Now, feeling alive is really waking up in the morning and having a strong purpose. But instead of just being on our own, we can be together with a group of like-minded people, entrepreneurs, driving through our purpose around the world through connection and contribution. And how do we do this? We leverage off a platform. What Tree provides is an unparalleled, platform, powered by science and technology, really focusing on greater health, focusing on proactive wellness and the curation, of phytonutrients. So the management team, these three gentlemen that you see here, they're very dynamic, very experienced. They've got 10, 20 plus years of experience in operations, in logistics. And Daniel Pico, our founder, he's a very successful guy, very humble. I love, working together with him. He has got a very strong energy, very tall guy, right? Very dynamic and very open-hearted, has got a strong heart for people. Dan Gubler, Dr. Dan Gubler, is our Chief Scientific Officer. And for him, he's so passionate, about elevating, the optimal health for people. And he's researching, so very passionate about researching into plant nutrition, all around the world, right? And Troy, wonderful guy, very down to earth, loves, to get things in operation top form. Yeah. So we are blessed to have the right management team leading these operations. So our mission is really to provide a platform so that entrepreneurs can lead our lives with a strong purpose and be the role model to inspire others to do more and to live more. Right now, with the launch of Tree in May 2023 out of the US, right? We're still at the very beginning. And with that launch in May 2023 in the US, we are already in 15 countries, shipping in 15 countries. We are soon to open, our office in Asia, in Hong Kong, be very exciting, right? And through this, what it really shows here is throughout, Asia Pacific, whether it's Japan, Hong Kong, Australia, New Zealand, and the US and Canada, people are coming together through the platform to build something together, to live out their lives, through a legacy project, what Tree is doing. So the science behind what we do in Tree, as a global leader in bioavailable wellness products, we truly not just discover, but we develop and deliver the most effective proactive wellness solutions, right? And it's three-pronged. The first is exploration. Dr. Dan goes around the world, right? Whether it's the Amazon, whether it's the Thailand, whether it's Indonesia, in the forest, to really extract out, very medicinal plants, and from there, curate that formulation, right? All our products are natural, yeah? And with these whole foods products that we have, the formulation is so, it's so strong that what it does is that it can deliver the best, for our optimal health. the most important thing is that we have employed very high cellular absorption technologies, through the products. Why is this important? We used to hear that we are what we eat. But guess what? Science and research has already shown that we are not what we eat. We are actually what we can absorb, right? So plant molecules are much larger than our human cells. And a lot of times we think what we can eat, we can just, go with our normal food and balanced food, will be okay. But through research in the last recent years, it has already been proven that since the plant molecules are so much larger, actually, whatever that we're eating and the capacity in which we are able to eat is insufficient for our body's needs, right? So that's why supplements and nutrients, phytonutrients products like what we have in 3 is so essential to just keep our body in optimal health, because through the products or high technology, cellular absorption technology that we have, with 3 products, we can absolutely, embrace the products where we actually intake it absorbs seamlessly into our body, right? Through micronization, and to also hydrolyzation, right? So it's very powerful. Now, Dr. Dan, he's a wonderful guy, really passionate. He's a health influencer. You can find him in TikTok and Instagram. Already 15 years of cellular absorption formulation, research. He's already formulated 70 plus, nutritional supplements with some patents granted and pending, Caltech trained. And one of the top universities, in the world is Caltech. And did you know that Caltech is one of the universities that has the highest Nobel Prizes awarded for research? And Dr. Dan comes from that line of research, right? So we are also held by a scientific advisory board, right? So you see a number of, very, very, very experienced, dedicated medical professionals here, right? That is helming the scientific advisory board. But did you know that they are not even paid a single cent to be part of serving in the advisory board, right? Now, why would they still volunteer and be part of the community? Well, they're really excited, having seen the research as to how much, that we actually develop and the efficacy rate. They are so excited to be sharing, to even their family, their friends, their loved ones, right? And also, to their clients. So we are very fortunate to have, this wonderful medical team that is supporting, with strong credibility in our company, okay? So the products is very straightforward. There are only 6 products, 6 pillars of wellness. The way that we run in 3 is very much a system. So Dr. Dan has formulated all the 6 products to work synergistically together as if it was one product, right? So when we actually intake all 6, you're going to see them, you're going to see the most highest effectiveness, right? And efficacy, yeah? And a shorter period of time of results that you're going to actually achieve, right? So one of the key things, about our products is that it's got such a good level of compliance because it's already been vetted through the physician desk reference, the PDR. In the US, medical professionals, would refer, the only reference that they would refer to for medicines and supplements is the PDR, right? And with the PDR, out of 22 companies that've got supplements, right, in the PDR, 3 is the only one that has got all our products, okay, listed in the PDR, okay? So let's just start sharing a little bit about what our products do, okay? So Vitality. Vitality is a whole food, yeah? It's your foundation that's really required for our physical body. What it has is a lot of vitamins. It's got 72 trace minerals. It's got your prebiotics, probiotics. It's really great for promoting heart, brain and eye health. It's great, also for your gut microbiome, so it increases your immune system because in our gut, that's where our immunity lies, right? So promote cellular energy. For me, I love this product. I am a person that has been taking supplements for the past 25 years, right? But what I really found, which was a surprise for me, was that even after the third day of taking Vitality, I felt an increase in my energy level. And prior to, taking 3 products, I used to have to drink coffee, right, in the afternoon because I felt a little bit sleepy after lunch, right? Maybe I would need to have like 3 or 4 coffees, right, in a day to last me in the evening, yeah? But now, after taking Vitality, I don't have to even drink 1 cup of coffee, in the day. I do so in the morning just because I love the taste. But there is about it, right? And this is wonderful, okay? To have the energy back, right, for me. Yeah, I'm already in my 50s, right? So collagen is one of the most sought after, products, I think, for all women. This is really something that we would love, right? So, it's got, high bioavailability of type 1 marine collagen, right? And it really supports skin, hair, and nails. But did you know that for collagen, a 3 product for collagen supports also immune as well as our joints, right? And for me, for collagen, what we do is, you just need to recycle it in a month. You just need to take like 1 sachet in a day and for 10 days, right, consecutively. The remaining 20 days, you can just not take any more. And then you're going to actually see one fantastic things that are going to be happening, right? Because what our collagen does is that it not just replenishes what we need, but it also helps our body to relearn, right, how to produce our own collagen back, right? So for me, in my 2nd month of actually taking collagen, my 2nd box, it was a time when I had like walked a lot, one day, and I suddenly, it was the 2nd month that I was starting my 1st sachet. And in that day, I was so surprised that, after taking only 1 sachet, my pain, my ache, in my knee joints actually went away, right? So I was very surprised for that because I thought that collagen was very much just for the skin, right? And nails and maybe hair, but, it really responds very well even for joints, okay? So Eternal, I love Eternal. It tastes beautiful. It's got a very high level of bioavailability for resveratrol. So resveratrol is already been researched since 2009 by Dr. Sinclair, that as an extract of red grapes, seeds, and skin, resveratrol is known for promoting anti-aging. Okay, it supports cells, from damage, promotes longevity, neutralizes free radicals. But very important, in this Eternal product, we also have glutathione in it, right? So glutathione helps, it's something that our body produces, from our liver. But as we age, we produce less and less, right? So it's really important, to be replenishing that, with having glutathione also helps, to promote anti-aging, okay? So Revive, this is a product, that many people love, right? Because it eases muscle stiffness, and in my 50s, I sometimes wake up, with stiffness, right, or cramps. And this is really helpful for that, right? It supports healthy joints, maintain healthy inflammatory status, promotes exercise recovery, right? So, it's very helpful. I even have a friend who is also in his 50s, and he plays badminton like 2-3 times a week. And he used to say to me, hey, you know what? And sometimes I even have to take painkillers just to recover from my exercise, right? Because the pain is so incredible. But after he tried Revive, guess what? He just, within a couple of hours, the pain has subsided, right? So this is really, really wonderful, because as Revive also, counteracts free radicals, right? So Purify, again, a fantastic product, because many of us are actually looking, for a product that can help us to detox, right? And also maintain a healthy weight level, right? And what Purify really does is it detoxifies and cleanses, 5 organs, right? Liver, lungs, colon, kidney, but also your skin. Imagine that, right? And skin is our largest organ, right? So it supports the body elimination, of the organs, to remove any impurities, increases the nutrients absorption in our body, because if our cells are cleaner, we can absorb better, the food intake that we take, or all of our supplements as well, right? But the most important thing here, that I like to share is that it also binds with heavy metal toxins. And, we are not so aware most of the time that actually there's even aluminium in the air, there's pollution in the air, and some of it is very heavy metal toxins. So what Purify does is it binds itself, to the heavy metals, and it excretes it out. Now, Purify is a very easy detox. It's not something that you need to be next to the toilet, the whole day when you're actually taking Purify, yeah? You can just go to the toilet once, and then, yeah, that's it, right? So it's a very easy and simple detox, okay? So Immune, Immune has got, that's what everybody is looking for today, okay? Because we are all looking post-COVID, we are truly looking to increase our immunity levels, right? So Immune has got a special patented, technology in it that is quorum censoring. Okay, with quorum censoring, what it actually does is it isolates the bad bacteria from talking to each other, so that it does not replicate. Yeah, and it stops bad bacteria and also viruses from actually talking to our cells as well, right? So when it does that, you tend to find that you are no longer, having, it's not so easy for you to contract diseases or colds that much, okay? So it supports the body's healthy immune response, right? And it enhances the gut microbiome, okay? So this is a very, very interesting product, to be having to support and continue to overcome some of the challenges that many of us perhaps have experienced through the COVID times, whether it's fatigue, whether it's, a COVID post long COVID, yeah? Now, the 3 products have got, we have clinical trials, right? That's why in the PDR, some of the compliance requirements for products to be part of the PDR is we need to have clinical trials, and there must also be third-party verification, right? So here are a summary of our clinical trials, of how high our absorption rates are for the 3 products. So when we compare it to an organic control, right? Actually, all the 3 products have got 3 times more to 9 times more higher than any organic control typical products that you may actually find out of the pharmacy, perhaps, right? So you can see up here, even the collagen has got about 75%, absorption rate. The Eternel has got a whopping 96% absorption rate. Pretty cool, right? So for every dollar, that you invest in, you've got 9 times, of it that's fully absorbed, right, into your body. Now, one of the things that is pretty exciting is the epigenetic study, right? This was really recently done. And, with the epigenetic study, it actually shows, how our response of our genes is, within the environment that we are in, okay? So sometimes, if we are too exposed, to pollutants, to lack of sleep, perhaps lack of exercise, then our genes behave differently, right? So it has been proven for us in the epigenetic study that when the 4 products here that you see, Vitality, Revive, Eternel as well as collagen, that these products actually help to promote the good genes in our body, right? So when we upregulate the good genes, you can maintain a high energy level. You can also support a healthy inflammatory status, maintain a good antioxidant level in our system. Also, support and maintain a healthy body blood sugar as well as blood insulin levels, right? And very importantly, to promote a cognitive function, right? Especially when we are aging, okay? So let me share a little bit about how, as a consumer, perhaps, of the three products, like many of us, what we would like to do sometimes is very, very, common that when somebody asks us for a recommendation, we would just recommend, a place or something that we consume, that we find good, right? Now, would it be okay if three actually provides you, a small little reward, a small token, right? For each time that you're recommending three, to your friends and family, right? Because as people, we all love to share, right? Now, the way that our platform works as a social e-commerce platform, just imagine something like an Amazon, right? So with Amazon, it's got cross-border, shipping and cross-border reach, right? But imagine an Amazon in three with just one brand, which is three as the brand, okay, for all the products. So the way that we run the business is through our website. So each of us gets a personal website. And through the website, there are multiple streams of income that you can earn, when you start sharing, okay? Some of it will be active. That means when you start to share, you get rewarded. And some will be, as you build the business upwards, some of it really looks as if, that you're building a residual, income as a leverage income, okay? So the first way is retail commissions, right? And for North America, for anyone that actually, resides there and purchases, any one of the products through your retail shop on your website, you get paid 25%, of the retail price, yeah? Straight away, the following business day. The second way is, well, maybe some of your friends, they may want to just purchase it at wholesale price. That's great too. They can become a member, right? And pay $30 per year and get to purchase at wholesale price throughout the whole year, right? So what you will receive then is 30% of the points, okay? Now, the third way is what we all love to do in Asia, because we would like to, share with our friends and family at a discounted price below wholesale price, right? So here comes the opportunity, for anyone to actually purchase one time only for the first time when they become a member of three, right? To purchase any one of these packages, right? And get it discounted below wholesale price between 5% right up to 18%, discounted from wholesale price. So if anyone comes into your website, purchases any one of these packages, right, you will receive between $25 right up to $350 for a startup bonus, right? For just a nice piece of reward, right? To reward you, for sharing, with your friend and family members, right? And in addition to that, you also have the CVs that you see over here, right? The CV points. And these CV points will actually convert to additional US dollars. How cool is that, right? So let me start sharing with you how that really works, okay? Now, as we start to build, and we start to share with more people, some of our friends also would love to share with other people, right? So from website to website, we are all connected around the world, and we are growing this business globally and seamlessly. You can earn all the, points, the CV points, right? Anytime anyone purchases through your friends' friends, right? All those points can be converted to additional 35 cycles, okay, US dollars. So how do we do this? We are really building one organization with two teams, okay? One on your left and one on your right, okay? And you don't have to worry about where anyone will go because the system is automated and everything is placed out for you very comfortably, okay? So anytime anyone actually shares and they put through their credit card, right, to purchase some products, to purchase some packages, yeah, all of them will come with a CV points. Just imagine this, right? Like normally we would, when we purchase through our credit cards, we will have, credit card points, right? But that's only when you purchase that you get credit card points. Maybe you convert it, for some things, right? Sometimes it's one umbrella, perhaps, or something like that. But what if your friends, when they purchase, their points through their credit card, their points actually also go up to you, right? And when their friends also go and purchase, those points are also fed up to everyone, including you. And each time anyone, anywhere around the 15 markets that we are currently shipping to, right? All the points are actually fed through and we are cycling out those points. So anytime one side does a 300, the other side does a 600 points, the system will automatically convert that to 35 US dollars. How cool is that? So imagine this. If you had some friends and you're living in Asia, right? And you had some friends in Australia, and your friends in Australia actually shares with some friends also in the US, right? Your entire system of connecting network, right, is growing and building throughout 24 hours. And when you wake up the next morning, for example, right, you can actually see a lot of 35s, right? How cool is that? Okay. So because you can, accumulate infinitely deep, the company pays out a maximum of 500 cycles per week. That translates to 17,500 US dollars per week. That's not bad, right? But some of my friends actually say, Adelena, can I do more? Say, yes, you can. There's a special feature called Happy 10, right? And with Happy 10, when you have, 10 personally enrolled friends that actually purchases one or two products every month consistently, you would have already accumulated the Happy 10. And when you activate Happy 10, instead of just earning 35 US dollars per cycle, you bump it up by a good 28% to 45 US dollars per cycle. That's pretty cool, right? What if you had that, like 100 of that every day? That's pretty exciting, right? 100 cycles, at 45s, every day. Now, that also increases the cap up to 600 cycles per week. So if you maximize that out, it looks like 600 multiplied by 45 US dollars per week, that's $27,000 per week. That runs you up to about 108,000 US dollars per year. That is pretty cool, right? But guess what? This is very nice to actually achieve this. And they are, but what we are really excited about is in 3, we want to help other people to succeed. I love seeing other people to succeed, right? And, if my friends are earning good income, through 3, and they're building a residual income through 3, that's very exciting, isn't it? So in 3, when your friends are making good cycles, good income, the company will pay you a matching bonus, with their income. Is that cool? Right? So as you go up ranking, for your personal friends, they are your level 1, right? So if I were to, enroll somebody like Caroline, for example, right? And she makes, 10,000 US dollars this week. That's pretty cool, right? Now, the company will pay me 20%, of what, she is, receiving some income, right? So that's pretty exciting. Now, Carol is a hard worker and she starts sharing with many people, right? And, she'll have a lot of level 2s, for example, and level 3s. And guess what? Each time the level 2s and level 3s, 4, 5, 6, all the way down to level 7, you can share a check match, to the income of level 2s at 15%, level 3 at 10%, and level 4 right up to level 7 at 5% each. This is truly infinite income. Okay, very exciting. You know, everyone wins together as a team. That's very powerful. Okay, now, global leadership bonus pool, another opportunity for a leverage income. So the company sets aside 3% of the global commissions and shares it out with everyone that has reached 4-star director level and above. That's pretty cool, right? So, you know, when you reach 4-star director level and you achieve, you know, some of the requirements that listed over here, what will happen is that, imagine this, even if in your team, for example, you're having markets, right? Like maybe in 8 countries, yeah. But perhaps you don't have, you know, anyone in your team that is based out in Vietnam, for example, or based out in Taiwan, for example. But guess what? If Vietnam does US 1 million a month, right, you could actually share 3%, you know, of that. All right. You know, on the ratio of your volume contribution, your personal group volume contribution to that. Okay. So very exciting. Okay. Now, rank advancement bonus. As you go up ranking, the company awards you with reward certificates, right? That you can exchange for free products. Very cool, right? With tokens, right? With one-time cash bonuses when you go up to the diamond levels. Look at these nice cash bonuses. 50,000 US dollars, 100,000 US dollars, 250,000 US dollars. Okay, very exciting. Okay, now the way to truly, you know, get started is 3-pronged. First, retail customer, if that's what you like to try, preferred customer, or what we all love to do, whether you're just wanting to try the products, right, and consume for yourself, you know, or you want to start off and, you know, do the business, is through the brand ambassador route. Yeah. With that, you pay a 30 US dollars just to get started. Very simple. You get a replicated website for the whole entire year that you can actually do the business. You also get the back end online back office, and you can purchase, you know, the products, you know, the entire year at wholesale prices, right? And then the second thing to do is to choose a package that suits your needs. Yeah, from anyone from the intro pack, premium pack, right down to the business builder pack, as well as the pro pack, right? Very exciting. At any one of these packages, you know, you can still have the full range, right, of opportunity to achieve, you know, the income stream from all 6, 7, 8 levels. Okay. Now, I'm going to share a little bit about the Pro Pack. Okay, because this is so exciting for me, especially as a business owner. As a business owner, I like to be able to know where my costs are for the year, right? So ProPack gives you a whole year of business done for you. Okay, that's very exciting. Now, with just the 2,300 US dollars, right? You get, you know, all the products that you need, yeah, in 3, the whole system. You have collagen, you have 5 collagen, you have 5 Eternal, 7 immune, 6 revive, 7 purify, as well as, you know, vitality. Plus, you have 3 products, you know, 2 free immune as well as 2 purify. That already, you know, reaches out to about 200 US dollars. Okay. Plus, on top of that, you have 100 US dollars token that you can actually exchange, right, for additional free products if you like. It comes with some business benefits, right? The business benefits here is also the matching check bonuses of level 1, 2, and 3, right? For the next 3 months. It's truly, truly exciting. Okay. So I would like to just share the way that the life cycle really goes for business. Yeah. Now, for all businesses, we go through these formulations, concentration, momentum, and then when we've hit the critical masses, most likely the market knows about you, then you reach stability. That's when everybody has heard about you and the opportunities are less, right? To grow, maybe you're a single-digit growth, right? Year on year. Now, where we are right now in 3, because we're so new, we're just at the formulation stage, where the most money is being made, when you can see exponential growth, right? It's where the momentum is. So we are just before the momentum, and it's the perfect opportunity to come in to join 3 right now, right? Because you can set yourself up, you can learn, since this is a new business model as a social e-commerce, there are new ways and new thinking and new skills to develop, right? And when you're developing that together with your team, you grow a strong foundation. And when we start to hit the momentum, when we're hitting critical mass, right? And we're growing new markets, as we grow along, you're ready for it. You can just ride the wave up, right? With it. And with or without you, your business is just going to grow. Okay. So that's very powerful. Timing is everything where business is concerned. So I'm just gonna now invite some of my good friends, to come and share their experiences and their journey through 3. Okay. The first beautiful lady, that I'm going to be inviting to come on stage together with me hails from Kansas City in the USA. Okay, she's a mompreneur. She's been in the financial services for more than 16 years, right? Very devoted, to her kids, but also that same devotion is also to her business. I am, amazed by what she does. I don't know how she does this, but, Jessica Mauderer, please share with us.
Thank you so much. I'm so honored to be here with you this morning. Here in Kansas City, it's morning, 7:30 a.m. It's the time we get up, we get ready. And I love having this Zoom in the morning because it actually gets us moving faster. But I'll share a couple of things. So for me, I have a 5- and 7-year-old. So I've been building in this industry for 9.5 years. So before kids, with kids, kids growing up, all of that. So I've, walked that walk as well. So if we have any moms that are stay-at-home moms, I've been in your shoes. My kids are now in school, kindergarten and 2nd grade. So I love that I can, pick them up from school, take them to school, all of those things, the freedom and that. When my daughter was out of school on Monday, I could stay home with her. She was on Zooms with me. We were dreaming together. We were talking about our goals, and we have a new rank in the company, 3-star pro. We were talking about that. But, realistically, like family, like every day I have these packets every morning, right? This is my go-to every morning. Like, this is my fuel to be a mom, to be in life, right? I take the Purify before I go to bed at night. My kids have these little yogurt smoothies that I put the immune in. We open up the capsule, we pour it in the powder, and they drink it. So these products, the collagen, clearly I use that. I wouldn't miss it. But these products and this business and this platform is a part of our life, like with or without, we are like always with 3. So I love this platform. I love that we're so international as well. Here we are, you're in Malaysia, I'm here in Kansas City. And it's also expanding the minds of my kids and myself, and my community as well. So I'm just honored to be a part of this. I have always wanted to be a part of something from the beginning. And so we have that opportunity before momentum here. And so what a blessing to be able to bless lives, across the world. So thank you so much.
Fantastic. Thank you so much, Jessica. Thanks for your sharing. And so the next person I like to invite up onto stage with me is a darling. She is a medical professional, coming out from Australia. And is, what I love about her is, she's very approachable, very committed, very dedicated, and so passionate, to helping so many people out there to have the optimal health through 3, right? So please welcome Dr. Caroline Hong. Please share with us.
Thank you. Thank you, Adelena, for your presentation and for your wonderful and kind introduction. And thank you, Jessica, for sharing your story too. So my name is Dr. Caroline Hong. I'm speaking to you live from a little town called Port Macquarie, which is 400 kilometers north of Sydney in Australia. So this is a wonderful platform, communicating on this, sharing the same platform, somebody in Malaysia and Jessica in the USA and me from Australia. My husband Andrew and I actually joined the company a year ago, exactly a year ago. And we have been using all of the 6 products religiously every month. And our lives have been transformed, not only in terms of our health and well-being, but it also flows onto other aspects of our lives. So the products are already physician PDR listed. So, and Adelena has done a great job in presenting the benefits of products. So I won't go into that. It's something that I'm passionate about. I could speak all day on that topic. Andrew and I have made wellness our number 1 priority in our lives. So it is our aim as a fairly newly married couple. We've been married 4 years. God is giving us another chance in our marriage and our life. And we want to live a long, healthy life in terms of healthy, physically, emotionally, mentally, and also spiritually and financially. So in order to do that, we make sure that whatever we do contributes to achieving that goal. It's not without, we had our own, each of us had our own health challenges in the past. For me, it was my gut health issue that I suffered for almost 10 years or over 10 years. I went to all sorts of physicians and investigations, and my symptoms never went away. Nobody could work out what was wrong. And using these products, my gut health improved tremendously, and it stayed that way. In the past, it might improve and then go back to the symptoms. This has remained stable for 12 months. So that's a miracle. And as Adelena highlighted, your gut health, you look after your gut health, it looks after your whole body, your immune health improve, and also the gut-brain connection. So I'm generally more happier, less anxious, less stressed, and feel calmer. So it flows on to all aspects of my life. For my husband, he's a keen sports person. And when he left his previous role in a stressful life in government and parliament, and then in consulting and post-pandemic, he wanted to do more surfing. But he was faced with, joint and problems because he had knee injury in the past, and also muscle stiffness and all that. But since using the products, the surf guard actually stops me on the beach and says, something has changed in your husband. Your husband is surfing like a 20-year-old. He's running back after surfing 1 to 2 hours, and he goes back again. And the miraculous thing is, I see my husband come back from a surf. He's never tired. He's never exhausted. And he's like a young man. And so I have a husband who is in the 60s, but he's behaving and his energy is like a young man. And we both love traveling, and this is recent testimony of how good the products are. In the past 10 months, we love traveling, and we traveled to 53 cities and remote towns in many different countries. And also, we navigated 22 seaports as far as Iceland down to south to New Zealand, and then also 13 international airports, and recently 10,000-kilometer road trip on a 4-wheel drive across a Nullarbor plain from east coast of Australia to the west coast. But we have every day had like a renewed body. We slept well. We feel energetic. We didn't feel tired. My skin didn't look haggard or tired. In fact, every day, and as we can't claim that our products cure, treat, diagnose, or prevent, but we personally feel internally a sense of reverse aging. So the company, the products have transformed our lives. The business opportunity continues because it allows us to travel, and the business continues, which is so fantastic. As long as I have internet and a phone or laptop or whatever, my business continue, and I can even continue to participate in global Zooms like this with American friends and with people in the Asia Pacific region. So the company, the people, the platform, the leadership, the compensation plan, everything is so fantastic. I love 3, and I think the company 3 has given us not only our health back, reverse our chronological age, but it's enabled us to be more, to do more, to live more, to love more, and also to give more. So that's my story.
Thank you so much, Dr. Caroline. Thanks for sharing. So thank you, everyone. It's been such a pleasure to host this session, with our wonderful panelists today, and also to have you, onto this call, right? So this is a great time to get back, to the person that invited you to on this Zoom and ask them, how do you get started, right? So that's the cool thing, okay? So see you all, okay? Good night. Morning.